Listen to everybody. Nobody believes in you. What are you prepared to do about it? Don't let no one come into your house, take your meal, do what you need to do today.
Hey fools, welcome to the second and last week in review. Let's just get rolling. Let's start with last week with the very sad ending to Ask Clowns versus Here We Go Again. It was really looking like I was going to pull off an upset. Even Dan thought it was going to happen. All I needed, I think, was like 20 points, and Kirk caught one pass and then was out for the rest of the game. And there's where my dreams of beating Here We Go Again ended, as along with my playoff dreams. So anyway, Dan won again, puts him at 12-1. Chronic Roaches took out Gridiron Skirts. Vermicious Canids on a roll, took out Contract Year. And Whipping Boys, holy shit, 186 points over Mikko's Marauders. And if you look at Jason, it's just who scored? Fucking everybody. I mean, Metcalf, holy shit, but everybody was laying down points for him. So good on Jason. And then you had Molten Militia pulls out another win, taking all the way to 4 wins this year. Taking out Waller's Flying Circus, who has fallen back to his early season record of around the mid-60s and 70s at 68.56. Just out of curiosity, we got to take a quick look. Yeah, basically just no one showed up for Abdul today. It's one of those days. But as you see, very little Giants, so he did have a good chance of winning. All right, let's look at the upcoming week. We start with the Who Cares Bowl of Ask Clowns versus Contract Year. Both of us are out of the running. So this is more about fun, more about enjoying the NFL, more about just enjoying the sport of football and fantasy football. That's why we play the games, Michael. Next up, we've got Here We Go Again against Roaches. Basically, Dan, doesn't matter what happens. He could actually just not start anybody this week and lose. He's locked up his playoff spots. Roger wants to keep a win going just so he doesn't end up tied up with Mikko or Amanda if they both win their game. Speaking of which, these guys go head-to-head. Basically, that's going to determine who's 7-7 and who's 6-8. Molten Militia is out. He's joined the ranks of Ask Clowns and Contract Year, watching from the sidelines. Good chance to be a spoiler. He could be the Lions of a few years ago. Whipping Boys really had a nice comeback here. It's really starting to score points now. He's in. Abdul's going to be watching from the sidelines as well. Might be a time to maybe evaluate quarterbacks, take a look at defenses, that kind of stuff for you. And Vermicious Canids, like Roger, could actually not start anybody. It wouldn't matter. He's in the playoffs. So exciting stuff for very few of us. But last game of the season before the playoffs kick in. It's been a crazy season. The level of domination by Dan has been it's nuts. It's all I'm going to say. It's crazy. But that's where we're at. Playoffs are in the week following. Good luck to everybody except Michael, because I'd like to one more win, more for pride. Because that's it, Michael. I'm playing for pride for the Ask Clowns. Anyway, that's all for this week. Good luck to everybody. As always,